Дорогие друзья, всех приветствую. Продолжаем проходить игру Great Fall. Замок того же самого места, где остановились. Проводить шарлатана. Понял, не в эту сторону. Что за задание? Понятно, потом. Кого ты там видишь-то? Ух ты, что я спанул. Как он мечом магию блокирует? Что-то мне не нравится. Алхимик тоже не из простых. Драться могет. Ой, что сделал-то? Вот так надо. Какой-то щит есть. 2,5 щита у меня каких-то есть. Блин, магом, конечно, не особо люблю магом играть. Ну уж, взяли мяч, фигачим. А, надо, походу, через склады пройти, наверное. Типа без палева. Или что это такое-то?
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me. Damnation. He got away.
Чё? Даже загружу, что-то какая-то туфта вообще. Вообще, конечно, игра, на мой взгляд, по 5-бальной шкале 3 с плюсом, наверное. Пока как-то так. Тухленько немножко. Пока что. Не знаю, как будет в дальнейшем. Но пока нам и так. Не сказал, чтобы сильно зашла.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
Золотые монеты дали. Что за беспредел творится-то?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Так, репутация повысилась, сейчас, наверное, обвиню.
Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels, I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him, on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard.
Репутация минус
Please
2.
accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Да, как-то... Надеюсь, дальнейшее как-то повлияет. Потому что просто ради денег репутация, вот то, что уменьшилась, мне как-то не особо впечатляет. Вот здесь еще не на паузе все это происходит. Даже характеристики повыше, на 4 уровне. Мне просто надо вот это повысить. Ой, нет, вру. Вот эту. Чтобы жизнь медленно восстанавливалась. Хотя сколько у меня эликсиров вообще? Девять штучек. Маловато. Так, ладно, что... Давай сначала вот это сделаем, все побочные задания. Как далеко бежать придется.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need.
The hiding place for this smuggler is Perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
А вон и Юнга, кстати. Похож, по крайней мере. Так. У меня два новых зайца. Хотят уехать туда-то, пока их не поймали инквизиторы. Это усложняет работу. Думаю, я смогу незаметно провести их на корабль, но придется потрудиться. Надеюсь, им хватит терпения. Спрячу их пока на складе за портовым управлением. Туда-то инквизиторы в жизни не сунутся. Ага.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Когда обычно говорят, что хороший, значит, наверное, скорее всего, плохой.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Spain?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Че, я узнал, короче. А, подожди, мне надо переодеться, там что-то сказали. Было задание переодеться. Переодеться на атом. А как я переоденусь на атом? Так что ли? Даже кем надо переодеться еще раз? На атом, блин. Я откуда знаю, как это на атом выглядит? Матросы, нам так вот. Блин, что не переоделся-то? Так что ли? О, переоделся на ватом. На в том или кем там, не понял я. Не знаю, что это. Куртка, шапка или все вместе. И что теперь? Так, подожди-ка. А это в этом требовалось задание. Ну ладно.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man,
Это его
surrounded by some
родственник,
other
которого мы
sly
тоже ищем по главному
ruffians.
заданию.
And then
Походу.
when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain...
Привет, да нет пока еще.
Not
Перед
telling
сном
you
буду
that.
смотреть. Как
I
лягу.
still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know?
Я тебе коммент потом
Jonas
напишу
is
под
a
видео.
gentle boy who keeps his head down.
Понравится, не
You
понравится.
think my story is nothing but
Ты его
myth
с
too,
озвучкой?
don't
А,
you?
тоже ушел, понятно.
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Понятно. Ладно, давай пока еретиков найдем. Да что такое? Так что, получается, я типа свой, что ли, на территории? Так. Ништяков нет здесь. Что, дверей много здесь. Смотреть нельзя разве? Можно ведь, прикол. Зелье брони какой-то. Опять яйца, боярышник опять. Вот тут что случилось.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Да, легче не придумаешь. А типа если без маскировки прокрасться, то можно было туда войти вверх, походу. Что там? Лимфочудовище какого-то. Вот они. Бегут от инквизиции. Сейчас, наверное, тоже будут какие-нибудь хорошие.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
О, опять решение.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Понятно, опять они ни при чем, короче.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies. Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Блин. Просто отпущу. Договориться мне не получится, наверное. Хотя я красноречие качал.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahid, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Попробую добазариться сейчас. Так. Ушла от матроса, а мне нужен взлом. Что, мне тоже, что вот эта метка на шее, это типа зараза вот эта? Не пойму. Пообещал, что пообещал им? Добазариться. Так, это... Ага, вон туда надо. Опять за 39 земель. Сейчас, одну секундочку. Все, тут я. Так, я сейчас не как враг выгляжу для своих-то. Кошмар ваша. Там таверна-то это, вон там. Понятно. Да блин, я так и понял. Понятно, кто тут свидетели. Как обычно, один трактирщик все знает.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Так, что там спросить-то можно? О Юнге.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Понятно, деньги
Where might I
замешаны.
find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You should jest. At least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
Так, спросить не надо ничего больше.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Так, это походу игрок, да, этот?
Who are you?
Тоже
I
больной
don't
весь.
recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough
Просто
with
повели
him.
куда-то, походу, силой.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Ладно, начали сюда.
Are your boots worn through? Is your
Сейчас опять расстроится инквизитор. Что-то мигало вроде. И что это было? Глюк, что ли? Подожди, опять к тебе, что ли?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
А я с ним в плохих отношениях, да?
I would like to
Не
talk to
получится
you about a rather
говорить.
delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Thélème. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Да неужели? Странно, странно. Не
I need to be
поставит ли
going.
он их?
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe
Мне
you
кажется, он
our
их сольет.
lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this.
20 монеток
It's
возьмите.
not much, but it is all that we
Оставь
possess.
себе лучше.
Farewell.
You have a
80.
kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Да, сейчас это расстроится, что я их защитил, грубо говоря. Инквизитор Сета.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Ну подожди.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Так. Я думаю, что религиозным фанатикам этого можно солгать, наверное, лучше. Блин, хотя правду надо говорить. Да, скажем правду.
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Ptolemy.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers.
Ну, сейчас 5 минут отношения.
Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of Ptolemy. The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded you, de Sade. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed sensitive to our magic.
Репутация -1. Круто.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Круто. Со всеми репутацией только обосрался везде.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Да, конечно. Вот мне фотка. Страшно, как не знаю что. Ага, обои что-то тупануло.
Before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
And see? We got our son back.
А, сын их не был.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men
Не лицо
might have
какое-то
simply
недоброе
had to carry him.
барышня.
A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Так,
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
что ты грубишь, мадам?
With respect, my lady.
Жопу с ручкой. Можешь спросить меня?
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going.
Понятно, ничего
Farewell.
нельзя. Так, и что дальше по заданию? Так, это тоже задание к капитану тянет. Что груз, что это? Ладно, побежали, посмотрим.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Так.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born.
Что-то ОБС что-то тупит. Переключился вот. Непонятно, непонятно.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Понятно.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Так. Что такое? Ты опять что ли затупила? Странно, вроде сейчас идет запись. Ну да.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Это что такое? Кого я сейчас куда отправил-то, непонятно. Я же ничего не договорился ни с кем еще.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Интересно, нас не
Where
увидел.
is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the
По-моему,
official
нас увидел.
documents upstairs.
По-моему, палево какое-то. Напарник моего точно видно. Блин, фиг разберешь. Нафт, не нафт, фигафт какой-то. Так, а что теперь менять, чтобы поменять, чтобы одеть? Да ё-моё.
And death to the others!
Да я матрос, я свой, что ты. Что это такое? Репутация -1. Не понял, одел куртку и все, теперь я свой теперь стал опять. Так, у них шапка это треуголка. Короче, в этой броне можно не прятаться. Ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Ремесло +1. Да опять переодевать. Конечно, туповатенько немножко придумали вот эту фигню.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Все четко. Ключи от тюрьмы зачем-то взяли. А окно нельзя сигануть? Нельзя. Надел одежду, можно по зеленой ходить, вообще не париться. Так, это сделали. А там что такое? Надо выяснить. Угу, нельзя, понятно. А как открыть можно? С другой стороны, что ли? Чувак, уйди. Надо переодеться сейчас. Свои еще нападут как-нибудь. Что-то не пройти. Что за штуковина лежит? Мой супруг вместе с наемниками несколько дней проведут на наших складах у канала. Будь добра приготовить обед и отнеси его туда, чтобы никто не заметил. Блин, такие записки оставлять, конечно, жесть. Мы хотим, чтобы узнали другая семья.
This document mentions another property.
Да.
A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Это жесть так придумывать.
Excuse me, madam, but
If you would be...
with respect, my
Жесть,
lady.
жесть.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Что-то игра зависла. Ну да, зависла игра. Да уж. Ага, все. Вылетело. Сейчас запущу. Ну что-то пока она меня не впечатляет, эта игра. Прям совсем. Каждый спутник — это определенный тип бойца. На лагерных стоянках можно собрать группу, наиболее соответствующую обстановке. Тактическая пауза пробел позволяет получить подробную информацию о врагах.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Да, тут вообще жесть, не? Как считаете? Офигеть. Железобетонный спутник. Для чего здесь краситься, непонятно.
Sir Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I will not leave here without your son. You will deliver him to me willingly or forced.
Загружу,
I
попробую еще
will
раз.
not be letting that happen. To me, my gods! You will not take...
Интересно, хороший вариант здесь, ну, есть. Драки-то я не боюсь, просто мне как бы жалко его убивать. Не забывайте общаться со спутником, что там подсказка была. Давай пообщаемся.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Я ж не пообщался там, намекнул на какую-то лажу.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen.
Sir de Sade,
I've come. Would you be? You've taken your son against. Is that what you call be?
if I hadn't taken him back, he
Whoa.
would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Ну, где пацан-то? Подожди, куда бегут вообще? Вот да. Офигеть, сына в тюрьме, что ли, держит? Такой папаша. Смешной. Ой, сказочки, эти сказочки. Опять броньки переодевать. А теперь другое одевать, чтобы шмотки получше были, наверное. Так, мы сейчас замерим, дают ли очки опыта. 11,69. Нифига не дают. Чувак, это такой сыр-бор. Смотрите. Это твоя кровать или твоя еда это? Что такое?
It's not possible just now.
Фига прикольно. Можно было, походу, прокрасться и разрушить как-то.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
They have given their consent. You are free to return to your ship.
You must drive a hard bargain. That man seemed all too ready to keep me locked up for life. I feel sorry for my mother, though. The poor woman seems so happy to see me again.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Ну вот.
It's not possible just now.
Так, подожди-ка. Фидузейну, шеф. Подожди, давай там будем. Интересно, где там буду. Подожди, подожди. Понятно. Ладно, идем план заданий делать. Стопой, уважаемый. А, это куда с торговцем залез? То есть этим, который зелье варил.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Так, понятно. Опять тролливали. Понятно, в общем. Все где-то нормально. Так, пошли попробуем. Родственника спасать нашего. Разрушить. Что там первый, ну... А, понятно, стихии нужны.
It's blocked.
Да ты чё? Понятно. С парадного входа придется зайти. Тихо. Во. Монетки. Ненужные. Так, обнаружение врагом. Когда персонаж передвигается скрытно, подходит слишком близко к врагам, над их головами появляются индикаторы. А, вон ну что. Если вас заметят, индикатор начнет заполняться. Когда он заполнится, вас сочтут врагом, начнет бой. У вас два состояния. Подозрительность, желтый цвет, и обнаружен красный. Понятно. Ничего сложного. Интересно, стелс убийство есть?
He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some corn. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the booster.
Так, а у меня нет такой одежды случайно. У меня такая одежда есть, по-моему.
We can knock him out or gag him.
О. По-моему, так же выгляжу, не? Ну да. Только шляпа нужна другая. Во. Я как они стал. Может сохранить, попробую пройти.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it would seem that he is in this building.
Понятно, маскировка не
That very well
сработала.
could be. We have had a guest since yesterday. A regular ladies' man in golden stitches.
That would fit the bill. I have no idea how he earned such a kind invitation, but
Being born into silk sheets doesn't give him the right to insult his fellow man, or to show disrespect.
We know this sort only too well. Used to everyone doing whatever he says. But they're always a lot friendlier having learned their little lesson. Isn't that right, Chief?
That's right.
but lessons have a price. So, if you want your drunkard back...
Gentlemen, you tire my patience. Free my cousin immediately.
Well now, take a look at this blue bird and his ruffled feathers. Looks like he's eager for his own lesson.
Понятно, короче. Там можно было с ним поговорить, кстати. Интуиция сработала. Ой. Что за фигня? Понятно, вот хорошо попробую.
Oi! Where do you think you'll...
I'm looking for my cousin. That drunkard is the only son of Prince d'Orsay. I'm sure you know the punishment reserved for those who slight his majesty.
Shit! You are absolutely right, Chief. He's definitely rich and certainly a noble.
Shut your trap, imbecile. You want to get us drawn and quartered? Listen, we didn't know who we were dealing with. We never would have given offense to the prince.
That's what I had assumed.
Here, take the key to his cell and give our respects to his highness.
Ничего удивительного. Боитесь? Так, что мы тут видим? Ничего не видим. Где наш братишка? Понятно, наверху. Призы есть какие-нибудь? Ой, конечно, вот это... Что теперь эту куртку до конца игры таскать с собой? А там можно было ключом открыть вообще-то. Да уж. Не знаю, на самом деле, наверное, даже не 3 с плюсом игра. Это, наверное, чисто 3 из 5. И то не знаю. Пока не цепануло ничего. Посмотрим, конечно, может быть там на острове будет что-то прикольное, но здесь пока вообще что-то ни о чем.
locked.
Че?
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Старый вышитый камзол, понятно.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
Sorry, Constantine, but we drove a hard bargain to get you out of their grasp. I don't intend to...
Bargain? Don't tell me that you paid them a ransom. Oh well. What is done is done. A mighty vessel awaits us. And a tremendous adventure.
Да уж. Это внизу. Что-то туплю.
It's not possible just now.
Нет, круто. С кем поговорить надо? Ну, подожди. А, это уж когда переплывем. Графически, может, она и ничего, конечно. Но что-то... Сейчас, одну секундочку. Гляну одну ерундушку.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Так, это все, конечно, круто. Ну да, получается, главное задание сейчас. Поручений нет никаких? Нет, поручений нет. Так, ладно, тогда посмотрим сейчас. Уровень пойму подняли. Так, опять магию. Оглушение. Будет 10 секунд паралич. Да не, какая-то ерунда это, паралич. Вот характеристики. Следующее очко будет на 7 уровне, не скоро. Магический урон, выработка ярости. Ну-ка, запас магии 100. Сколько у нас сейчас магии? 500. В принципе, 100, 500 или 600 роль не очень будет сильно прям чувствоваться. Ладно, попробуем это вкачать. На 5 уровне. Что же, не дождусь. Поплыли, что?
Sir? We should...
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Я все это сделал.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as
Ну,
buildings.
надеюсь, остров меня не разочарует.
I heard a rumor the Nords even brought him back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nords are strange, but
Потому что
they're not
пока что
idiots.
ничего положительного особого я не видел. Может, из-за того, что я магом не люблю играть, конечно.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Это босс, короче, типа.
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Фига себе. Секундочку.
Take a step back, sir!
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
eager to discover Tear Friddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard of... So eager to discover Tear Friddy. My isle, my...
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
So eager to discover Tear... Friddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
discover Tear Freddy. So eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place...
So eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of...
Разговаривают, звук забыл включить. Офигеть можно.
So eager to discover Tear Freddy.
Так, я же не могу побеждать, короче. Почему? Как так, блин? А, я, короче, сейчас понял. Надо его, когда он так прыгает, в паралич вводить. Сейчас попробую. Что это такое? Да ты давай свали от него. В коме, по-моему, стоит. Ты чё такой лох? Печальный. Ты вообще как с ним драться-то? Вы можете в любой момент изменить уровень сложности в меню настроек. Ну, блин, не хочется как-то менять. На самом деле, конечно, сложновато с ним как-то. Надо посмотреть, какие там пузырьки есть. Ой, вот эту надпись уберите, пожалуйста.
My new city! You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Все, закончили диалог. Молодцы. Так, заклинание понятно. Зелье, что тут есть? Зелье брони. А долго оно действует, интересно? Нет, надо не здесь их смотреть. Производишь ловушку, которая взрывается при приближении врага и производит всех врагов в области действия. Я не могу типа, использовать ее, походу. Это чтобы сделать его нужен первый уровень. Типа нужно лимфа чудовища и желчь. $300 урона. Зверь, который улучшает скрытность на длительное время. Зверь, который увеличит запас ярости в течение длительного времени. Так, зверь, который постепенно увеличивает запас ярости. Я не понял, как зелье брони, что вот она? Плюс 150, а надолго ли она дает? Давайте попробуем. Я сейчас захочу это. Сильность? Бегай! Беги! Бежим, 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 бежим. Он же летает. то я нажал, не то нажал, блин. Не привыкну, что здесь не И надо нажимать. Нет, мне интересно, воином удобнее играть, нет? Но магом это какая-то не мое это. Вали нафиг. Нечисто. Что он бежит? Почему он когда бежит, он попадает? Что за фигня была? Беги, Лейла. Да он что-то быстро ходит на самом деле. Куда ты стреляешь, придурок? Вот он больше полжизни отнял мне. Ладно, ничего, скоро выиграю его. Собрался, видите, немножко. Да, уже сам. Беги, 5 минут. Какой неуклюжий мой боец. Shift постоянно нажать, то нормально. Чуть даже глубоко. Туфта галимая. Слушай, бегите, я разберусь. Что это такое вообще за лажа? Ты плохо, печально. Я не знаю, что делать. Пока я его не бью, я не успокоюсь. Такое ощущение. Минут лежишь, придурок. Управление, конечно, так себе на самом деле. беги. Он просто на всю арену прыгает. Кстати, стопэ. Это что-то такое какое-то странное. Беги, Лола, беги. Знаешь что, на всякий случай лучше здоровье выпить. Да. Какой же ты лошарик, пожалуйста, лошарик, пожалуйста. Нет, управление неудобное, короче, здесь. Напряженно. Да нет, не буду. Можешь попробовать щитом, конечно, пользоваться. Но щитом это прям именно в миг нажимать. Много круто, молодец. Такой меткий чувак. Учи меня это делать. Что такое-то? Тавтогалина опять. Лучше без цели, конечно. Может не успеть выпить. Давай. Да ты что? Чё он такой слабый, дрищ? Ну так с таким чуть поудобнее, мне кажется. В таргет, когда его не берешь. Но очень напряжно, очень. Меня очень напрягает уже. Давай. Да ты лох какой, ты лох. Я не знаю. Просто монстр. Я понял, он, короче, не может потом вернуться. Бежать, надо именно уворачиваться. Да. Жил поймать. Чудовище. Беги, Лола, беги. Он лох. Просто лох. Слов нет. Как там менять оружие-то? Чудо-юдо, блин. Просто не знаю, что с ним делать. Лох, какой же ты лошара. Беги, волка. Мало полностью поставил, это очень плохо. Жмешь, тут сидишь, shift этот. Блин, попробую с блоком магическим сейчас. Конечно, еще тяжелее, там вообще меньше секунды этот момент. Ой, не хана. Так. Какой-то тип геморройный. Да нет, нет. Так. Беги, лолка сраная. Ой. Он еще какой-то зверь. Позвольте. А, зелье. Давай, немножко осталось. Сейчас прыгну. Я ведь знал. Давай, 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 беги, беги, чувак, беги, беги. Нифига себе. Я просто маг первого уровня. Да, да, крутой такой. 60 ранга. Ты пистолет такой взялся.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Сохранимся. Сохранимся, во-первых. Нормально оденемся. И сохранимся. И что, за него ничего не дали, что ли? Что, офигели, что ли? Да уж.
Gentlemen!
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
And this journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
посмотрим, что за игра сама. Начало вообще не впечатлило.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these